Circle in.
I love money.
I hope that wasn't too...
Faux serios.
Proton,
Yeah?
I say this with every bit of love, but fuck you.
Don't get him started on Minecraft. It's not going to go well.
Hello, and welcome to The Night Shift, episode 11. With me, we've got Rob. Say hello, Rob.
Hello, Rob.
Back on
Sorry, that's...
It's alright. Back on track, Rob. Like, back to his old
Hey.
jokes. Yeah. And she laughed. She made me cry. It's Prescription Pixel. Say hello.
Hi.
How do you prefer to be known by?
You can call me Prescription Pixel, or you can call me Jen. That's fine.
Fantastic. It's a lot shorter.
Yeah, but then that doesn't lead people to the glorious cave of wonders that is Prescription Pixel.
There'll be a link on the write-up. Don't worry. It'll be fine. How are you?
I'm really well, thank you.
Fantastic. Right, Rob. Go on. What's on this week?
Right, this week we have all the usual suspects. We have In the Disc Tray, we have rose-tinted glasses, a bit of competition newsy type stuff, the actual proper news, AOB, but first...
We're going to interview you, Jen, if that's all right.
Me?
You.
Okay.
Fantastic. So, for those of us who don't know who you are, would you mind telling us who the persona of Prescription Pixel is?
Well, as I said, I'm Jen, and I run Prescription Pixel, which is a channel with the sole aim of promoting and sharing indie games. I'm massively passionate about indie. I love the creativity of the developers, the excitement of discovering new games and getting to share them with the world. So my channel's got a huge variety of stuff on it. There's Let's Plays and things like that, but there's also reviews and community features like streams, interviews, weekly vlogs and requests, which led me to scream and make faces at a camera almost constantly for 15 minutes. And also collaborations with other YouTubers and podcasters and things like yourself. But basically, I just have a bunch of fun, play games and put it on the internet.
For those who don't know, I first met you with the E2 stint we did on video. It's the first thing I ever did in front of a camera. I mean, at least here, sitting at my desk, I can hide behind the screen and my own voice. So you're
just saying you're wearing your pants, aren't you?
No,
sat there in your underwear.
No, so the look of terror isn't seen by others, basically. Yeah, I'm trying to get hold of a copy of the audio so we can put it up for everyone. And if I do get a hold of it, Jenna, it will be going your way as well.
Did the video ever make it up online?
George is still being lazy. That's it. I'm not even going to say he's working hard. He's just being lazy now.
I will not be making a comment. I'm sure he's doing everything in his power.
Someone needs to kick off.
No, of course I'm joking. We know George is incredibly busy. But yeah, he's...
Throw your toys out the pram.
That's it.
Get thumping.
No, don't start that again.
We're not talking about thumping. It's thumping off the table.
No, that's what I mean. Don't start him again. He'll start headbutting the wall and the table. In previous episodes, if anyone bothers to listen. But yeah,
you're trying to wind me up.
What's wrong, Rob? Calm down. I know you've had a stressful day, Rob. Go and smoke a joint or something and chill out. Yeah. How do you find being shall we say, non-paid games journalist, like the hobby journalist, shall we say?
It is incredibly rewarding in the sense that it's kind of like talking to your heroes and then talking back. You know, I grew up on games. Games has always been a huge part of my life, and I got into indie games relatively late in the game. Excuse the pun. And when I kind of came up with the idea for Pixel, it was a little pipe dream that I'd end up interviewing developers, and 5 months down the line, I'm now doing live streams with some pretty hefty names in the business, but also getting to showcase new and upcoming games that no one's heard of, and have people look at it and go, that looks fucking... Sorry, am I allowed to swear?
Say what you fucking want, I don't give a shit.
Fuck it.
people go, that looks fucking awesome, but then get to talk to the developer about it. And I think that's incredibly rewarding. I wouldn't call myself much of a journalist. I mean, I do reviews and stuff, but I play games, and I do what I would be doing in my own time anyway.
There's something you said that's really got my interest, though. You say you're late into indie, and I think a lot of people know I'm very, very late into indie. How did you? Give us a bit of a background in your gaming history. How did you end up at indie?
Grew up with a Nintendo, and Zelda, Mario, classic stuff. In fact, it was my mum that got me into video games, and
Awesome.
then got into RPGs.
Did you play Secrets of Mana?
Yes.
Fantastic.
That game was great.
It very, very much is. I also liked like Grandia and games like that. And but my taste just broadened until the great game petering of 2006, when suddenly everything on consoles got really crap for a long time for what I wanted to play.
In 2006?
Around then, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. I don't remember this, but I think I was in college at the time and I don't remember much. Sorry. Oh, right, okay.
And then a friend introduced me to Braid. I used to work at Game, and he knew me from there, and he said, judging by the games that I claimed were my faves, he thought I would really like it, and it was an instant love-hate relationship that expanded into XBLA and then into Steam and eventually the world of indie games.
Braid does my fucking head in.
I've got it, but I've not played it. See, Jen.
Oh no, it's beautiful. It's a truly, truly beautiful game.
See, Jen seems to have taken the same route I have. I used to do Xbox SNES, Xbox consoles, and then John, UK Evil Homer, bless him, put out a call out for someone to do a PC-related podcast with him. Well, I'd never played PC games before, but I thought, fuck it, I'll stick my foot in, because I've always wanted to get into media. I wanted to be a cameraman for Channel 4 and do radio and stuff like that. So I thought, fuck it, I'll live my schoolboy dream again, and here I am, hosting the other one. I ended up buying Minecraft for the Xbox, loved it. John put the call out, ended up buying Minecraft for the PC for 16 quid, and here I am with a dual monitor and K95 backlit keyboard and a hefty rig. So
keyboard porn.
Yeah, it's a lovely keyboard. It's got the old clacky mechanical.
You could be hacking right now.
I could be.
Be hacking into the government.
How do you know I'm not doing it right now?
Well, it's more likely to be hacking into Nando's.
To be fair, though, I am still looking at the Minecraft server as we talk. But
You're gonna have to be hacking into porn from today.
Oh yeah.
Topical.
I saw that. Yeah, I can imagine that a lot of people aren't happy, but then again, it doesn't take a genius to get round it, does it? I mean, bloody hell, the Pirate Bay website is still accessible in the UK, even though it says it isn't. It's not hard.
No, I know, but they'll eventually label proxies as the paedophiles' way to access porn and ban them as well.
I thought it already was, wasn't it? Well, stuff like the Tor network and stuff such as that. But does anyone know about the Tor network?
I don't want to know about your dirty secrets.
Vaguely.
It was developed by the US Army as a means of communication around the world during the war. The URLs are complete bollocks. It's all letters and numbers, and it doesn't make any sense. And what people use it for now is for stuff in countries where it's all dictatorships and regimes, much like the way Britain's becoming, I suppose. Ooh. And what it does is it changes your IP to a different computers, but it sends the data through several different computers, so it can't be traced back. It can be traced back, but it isn't even the slightest easy, and if you set the settings up correctly, there's no way they're going to find out who you are. So it's a way of, you've got to see, you say you've got Tails on a USB, stick it in the computer, it boots up the OS from the memory stick, you send the message to the Sun or whatever newspaper or outlet or Rebels that you need to send it to, then pull the stick out, turn the computer turns off, and then when they come into the computer and they turn it on, they search it, they won't find anything because it was all kept on the USB stick. Obviously, you have to make sure they don't find the USB stick, but You know, if they've got data and stuff off the computer and stuff like that, they're not going to find it. It's
Is
an
this,
interest.
is this Proton's hacking hour?
No, this isn't anything to do with hacking. This Tor's freely available. The Tor network, if you need to get around certain things.
I think all the changes that have happened have been kind of catered towards the uneducated masses.
Yes, yes, it has.
You mean the majority?
Yes.
Well, yes.
The easy to scare majority. We've gone off topic.
Goddamn
again.
Daily Mail readers.
Already.
Don't get me started on the Daily Mail, Rob. For fuck's sake, please. I hate that newspaper.
We all hate it.
Who the fuck reads? You don't read the Mail, do you, Jem?
If you think about.
No.
No.
I also fucking hate it.
Good.
Words can't describe how insipid that paper is.
You wind me up now, Rob. I feel just the same as you. Right. Let me bring the subject back to normality and games and stuff. That's all, you know.
And me.
Yeah. Let's bring it back to you, Jen. How did you feel meeting your heroes? Because it's always said that you're always disappointed when you meet your heroes.
It's pretty good, isn't it? There's still some on my bucket list of people that I definitely want to meet. I'm not done yet.
But the ones you have met, were you disappointed, or did they come up to your expectations?
I'm yet to meet a bad one.
Who's got you the most excited so far?
Don't say his name.
It actually wasn't him.
You know who I'm talking about.
We're not saying his name, but it wasn't him.
Everyone else can. It's just me that's. I'm going to have an MB tin here.
Oh, am I allowed to say his name?
Yeah, you can.
No one's allowed to say his name at all.
Oh bollocks! No, yes we are.
It was great meeting Bithel.
Yeah.
But I was more starstruck when I met Josh Mattingly from Indie Static, just because, he's doing exactly what I want to be doing. Proper indie games journalism.
And
So you're actually more starstruck by the journalists than the developers.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's an aspiration, isn't it? It's something to become, someone to look up to. Which is the way I suppose all people view all their heroes. Because, I mean, I'm going to go off topic again, I'm sorry. One of my heroes is a bloke called Andy Zaltzman. Have any of you two heard of him?
No.
No.
He does a podcast called The Bugle. It's only half hour long. It's Andy Zaltzman and John Oliver. It's been going for 5-6 years. They used to be on the Guardian website. Then they lost it because they just started insulting the Guardian left, right and centre. They weren't too sure, but it's the only podcast that is so funny. It's literally nearly made me crash my van while driving and listening to it. It's just made me curl over in fits of laughter and tears coming out my eyes, and I've just had to stop the van so I can stop laughing because it's impossible to drive. And I went to London for my birthday to the Soho Theatre, and I met him and shook his hand and had my photo taken next to him. I was like a giddy little schoolboy. I really was. I was just so pleased to meet him.
Oh wait, I also met PewDiePie.
I don't know who that is.
He's like the most famous YouTuber of all time.
Oh, I just like crap.
Yes, I follow him on Twitter.
Many people don't like him, but that was quite star-striking as well when I suddenly found myself in a Skype chat with him.
A lot of people don't like Andy Zaltzman because he does a lot of crap jokes, but I like them. I think they're funny. And puns. He's great for puns. But yeah, I'm going to stop mentioning other podcasts. I don't know who this PewDiePie is. Who is this person?
He's some Swedish guy that screams and plays games a lot. I don't actually subscribe to him on YouTube or follow him on Twitter or anything, but yeah, he is known to be famous. So when I was suddenly having a conversation with him, that was quite strange.
There's a Minecraft YouTube channel that my 7-year-old son likes and my 6-year-old son likes. It's a Skyder's Minecraft.
Yeah.
If you've seen that, he's screaming loud and he calls all the gold butter. I mean, it was funny to begin with, but after watching the same videos for 20 times, I wanted to punch the bloke in the face.
I still don't get YouTube. And I don't mean I don't get YouTube. I mean, I don't get the... Let's Play things like Let's Play don't particularly appeal to me. I was watching someone a couple of nights ago playing Home, the Benjamin Rivers iOS game.
Good man.
And he was talking through it, and because he was talking, he was having live chats. He was saying this game's not very scary. course it's not. You're joking and laughing while playing
yeah.
a suspense game. You're not going to get it.
No, you have to be on your own playing it.
Yeah, curtains drawn, headphones